Hi guys, welcome back to another vlog. Okay, did I have like something on my teeth? Anyways, so I want to talk to you about something that really struck a chord with me last night. I posted a picture of James Foley on my Instagram about how I feel like people with the ASL challenge are making it a mockery and not really educating themselves about why they're doing the water bucket challenge, nor are they donating to help a cause, and just how it's become just a fad to do. Now, this is my opinion. Again, I just feel like some people are ignorant to ASL and just doing it to fit in and not really taking the time to educate themselves. I'm going to be the first to admit, I didn't educate myself up until recently. I never dealt with someone with ASL, and I don't know if I ever will. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. That's life, right? I'm ignorant to some things. Now, if you know me, I own up to my shit. I posted it and it was kind of worded wrong. For being a journalist, I kind of knew better. I should have went over my words better, but I was so upset over this James Foley thing yesterday that it just disgusted me, and my words came out wrong. Later in my comments, I apologized if anyone took it wrong and pretty much owned up to my shit, because if you know me, I own up to my shit. I'm not one of those girls who are like, oh, okay, sorry. No, I fucked up at the end of the day. I was ignorant to it. I worded it wrong, and I'm human. At the end of the day, I am so freaking human. It's disgusting. I make mistakes. I fuck up. I do things without thinking sometimes. I say things, but like all humans, I have an opinion to this. Because I'm a journalist, this really hit home, because a lot of my friends who are on TV, a lot of my friends who go and travel to do stories, this is why we have a degree in journalism, to get a story. Granted, I'm not out there in Syria or Iraq doing that type of journalism, but I speak up for women who don't have voices. I tell the truth when nobody wants to freaking expose the truth. And this goes back to me wanting to do a vlog about using your voice even though it shakes. I have never been the girl to just, hey, I'm just here for decoration. No, I'm not here for decoration on this earth. I'm here to have a voice for people and try to change the world. If I can save one woman at a time with telling them my story, as horrible as my story was, I know I can die and say, at least I saved a woman. At least I spoke up. I stood up for something. I stood up for myself. And you have to stand up for yourself. I just think people who are posting these ASL memes, is that how you say it, are taking it as a joke. And no disease is a joke. And neither is this death. I just felt like I needed to say something, like, y'all posting about ASL, not really knowing about ASL, yet you guys are turning your cheek to what's really happening in the world. And maybe this goes back to me watching the news every night and being informed and not really caring if I step on anyone's toes because I don't want to hurt their feelings. But it made me think about all the women who don't use their voice, all the men who don't really want to get into it. I think we have to start voicing our opinions. No matter what the situation, if you don't like someone, tell them you don't like them. Don't be a little bitch and just, kind of cop out. Use your voice even though it shakes at the end of the day, because it can make a difference. And own up to your mistakes. I am proof that if you own up to your mistakes, great things will happen. But apparently I am not allowed to do that. I got blocked last night from some girl who just felt the need to block me without really, I don't even know. That was a whole mess. People are going to make mistakes. People are going to say things. You need to own up to it. I'm human. You're human. But when you have an opinion about something, we all have opinions. They're like assholes, dude. You can't avoid it. I may not agree with you. You may not agree with me. But let's respect each other. Let's open up our minds to discuss things. This is what I'm here on earth for, to learn from you, for you guys to learn from me. And I just think people are so set on their ways that they don't even want to learn from other people. I owned up to my mistake last night. I fucked up, and I just wish people would use their voice more, and I wish people would own up to their mistakes more and own it. I messed up. I worded it wrong. but at least I said what I needed to say. At least I go to bed knowing that people know how I feel about them at the end of the day. At least I go to bed knowing that I'm not one of those little bitches in the corner keeping quiet because I'm afraid of what the world's going to think of me. This is who I am. This is what you're always going to know where you stand with me. Because even though my voice may shake, it goes back to my voice may shake, at least I'm speaking up and standing up for myself. And I think more people need to stand up for themselves. Granted, this was like a government issue, and you know, some people don't want to talk politics because I never talk politics, money, or religion. But I just felt like people who are doing ASL needed to be called out on the mockery and needs to start educating themselves. That's all it was. And apparently I got slapped on the hand for it. So again, I messed up. I worded it wrong. And I just feel like people need to be educated all around with ASL, James Foley, with anything in this world. And I just think people need to stand up for themselves. That is all. Bye, guys.